What's up, people? Welcome to the first open art surgery back to the lab. For our first back to the lab, we've brought in choreographic heavyweight in the contemporary dance world, Jasmin Vardimon. And she's going to be working with 5 specially selected choreographers to go back into the studio to hone their choreographic skills.
I'm working with different choreographers on different areas because each one of them obviously have his own way of developing material and his own style. During the first week we mainly work on different tools that the choreographer could use to expand their vocabulary and expand their way of working within their genre. Actually, I did ask them to leave hip-hop out of the room for the first 3 days so we can just experiment with different theatrical and physical tools to develop material, putting emphasis on qualities, state of mind, intentions, and how to develop with that trigger in their minds.
When I first kind of heard about this project and I got invited to come down, I wanted to find knowledge. I wanted to gain some knowledge. Obviously I've been choreographing for quite some time now, but I'm still growing. So I wanted to find something that changed my way I look at things and apply something new to my own technique.
I know of Jasmin's work, I know obviously of Jonzi's work, and I was just really interested to see how they could push us as choreographers. I got dissected many times, obviously back to the lab. And it has been a very, very challenging week, 2 weeks I'll say, but it's literally, you have to switch on, you know, and definitely it makes you push harder.
The first week was just kind of based on how you can develop an idea. So once you have one idea, how do you add different layers, how do you add different contents to it, sometimes music choice as well, the music that you pick can affect your piece, also lighting as well, how that can affect your piece.
I've not been choreographed for long, for about 1.5 years, and if it wasn't for opportunities like this, I wouldn't be growing and I wouldn't be developing and getting stronger in my ways and opening my mind. But I mean, an experience is what makes you a better choreographer, I think.
Yeah, working with Jonzi and Jasmin was very different because Jonzi is the kind of approach that I would take because it's hip hop and something I feel comfortable with. But then working with Jasmin was a very different approach and very different perspectives on the kind of theatre more productions and stuff. And then bringing them together kind of brings to where I want to be. Because you have to understand that the theatre, they kind of think in a different way to the way you normally would.
We did bring hip-hop back into the room later on, and we discussed a lot what hip-hop meant to them. I slowly found out that there is a lot of definition of what is hip-hop. So I found myself mostly questioning them rather than working with them on something. So try to put their awareness to maybe areas that they haven't thought of or they haven't considered, because some of them consider physicality but haven't considered structure, or some of them consider structure but haven't looked into the details and the connection and the link and the message that they want to tell.
It's about the vibe you bring, no matter where you're living. Hip-hop is a cultural family made up of universal energy.
For the first time in a hip-hop context, I decided to experiment with spoken word. So for me to take the music away totally and only use spoken word was going to be a major challenge, not just for myself, but definitely for the dancers. It was really a big experiment to just see how much we could do and what we could do in this short space of time.
As a choreographer, as a dancer and as a teacher, it kind of develops your skills and kind of moves you on forward. Kind of planting the seed in my kind of heart, I think, with the theatre stuff. I always did my hip hop, always did my stuff, but I kind of never thought of doing more theatre than kind of I'm doing. And now I'm being inspired and motivated to kind of do that.
They bring in their skills, their dancers, their own experiences, and they're very wide in terms of the individuals that are in this group. They have very different experiences to each other.
This is the first kind of serious piece I've done. Jasmin was pushing me to go into real depth into why I was doing such things that I would never have. I would have kind of just left it to be like, I'm just doing this because I like it. It looks good, or I just feel it needs to be there. But it was like, why? Why?
This course is great. There's nothing like it, you know, in the UK, and especially as a hip hop choreographer, getting different eyes from contemporary, spoken word, all that sort of stuff will definitely help you in the future. With this project, I learned to let go. You know, with hip hop, it's always inside of me. It's not going to go away. I'm not going to wake up one day or the first day I come to this project and forget how to do hip hop. You know, but it makes you put different layers onto your work, what you do already. It makes you really tap in to what you're doing.
I think that is a wonderful pool of people with wonderful skills that are able to do so much more, and I think they're hungry to do more, and that would be fantastic.